Nigeria possesses Africa's largest economy, but despite recent growth, inequality and poverty remain pressing challenges. In northeast Nigeria, a dire situation has turned disastrous following a decade of violent attacks from non-state armed groups on innocent civilians. Death and destruction have worsened food and nutrition insecurity and contributed to massive migration. By June 2015, 2 million people had been forced to leave their homes. In the year that followed, 3 million people had little access to food. The situation alert moved from crisis to emergency to famine. The World Food Programme became fully operational in Nigeria in August 2016. In the space of 2 years, the Level 3 emergency response targeted 2.1 million people. Operations up to September 2018 received $600 million in funding.
This evaluation covered WFP operations in the Northeast from 2016 to 2018. It addressed 3 evaluation questions. In this highly challenging environment, the team was successful in interviewing many people most affected by the crisis. However, today the situation in northeast Nigeria still remains highly volatile, and access to those in need is still a challenge.
The evaluation concluded that the ability of WFP to rapidly scale up was impressive and is credibly associated with food security improvements. Effective scale-up was underpinned by the efficient recruiting of national staff, effective supply chain and common services. But scale-up came once famine-like conditions had already occurred, despite early warning. WFP was slower to deliver a high-quality response, experiencing challenges in targeting, delivery and gender-sensitive programming. Frequent changes in senior leadership at the country level resulted in a lack of pragmatic oversight, at times compromising credibility with donors. And in common with the UN-wide response, WFP struggled to adhere to all humanitarian principles. The complexity and scale of the crisis requires multi-agency action, strengthened coordination and partnerships. And greater investment is needed for WFP to strengthen national capacity. New approaches should enhance sustainable livelihood opportunities for affected people. Life-saving assistance in northeast Nigeria continues to be a priority, for which WFP needs to advocate vigorously. The evaluation made 7 recommendations for WFP. Build preparedness in non-presence countries. Strengthen corporate deployment capacity to lead and manage emergency responses. Strengthen national capacity. Address immediate needs and provide life-saving assistance. Promote humanitarian principles and access. Mainstream gender. Better target people in need.